A new therapy is changing the way soldiers are treated for depression, PTSD, and even suicide. Fort Gordon is one of only 3 places in the Army that does it. And the best part here, there's no medication and there are no side effects. I sat down with a retired soldier going through the treatment. He says it's changed his life.
It's life-altering, it really is. I wish I had this brain 20 years ago.
Aaron Heflin spent 20 years in the Army. He's been on antidepressants almost as long.
Depression is a destroyer of your life. It just takes your life away from you one tiny bit at a time.
A new treatment called TMS is helping him put the pieces back together. TMS stands for Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation, but that's just a big word for this machine that sends magnetic pulses to the brain.
And there's a circuit in the brain that they've kind of dubbed the depressogenic circuit, and by activating that circuit, you can get back to normal function.
Dr. Christopher Hines is Heflin's psychiatrist. He says TMS could change the game in mood disorders.
Well, I think it's huge. I think really we're just on the very cusp of understanding all the things we're going to be able to do for it.
This is the machine. It looks kind of like a dentist chair, and all patients have to do is sit here.
The only thing to do is immobilize your head, and then the plate touches the part of your brain or part of your skull where you're going to be treated.
You're awake, there's no medication, and no side effects afterwards. You could do this treatment on a lunch break. Heflin says it's completely changed how he lives his life.
It's like being turned in from like maybe a type B personality to a type A, whereas before I used to sit back and let life just kind of happen. Now I feel more engaged, like I want to go out and make something happen.
And while this treatment could be used on anyone, Dr. Hines says it's especially helpful for soldiers.
Soldiers particularly obviously need to be at their best, and there are significant limitations deploying on medications.
Heflin's deployments are over, but now, thanks to TMS, the battles with his mind are too. Now, if you're not part of the military, Augusta University also provides this treatment.
And you mentioned Fort Gordon is one of only 3 places that does this around the country?
Yes, only 3 nationwide in the Army. And right now, our Eisenhower Army Medical Center, they're also doing a study to see if TMS could help reduce military suicides, which is such a big problem
Interesting
right now.
research, and what an interesting treatment on your lunch break.
It is. It's so easy, and the best part is that they're already seeing some evidence that it could help decrease suicidal thoughts in just the first day or 2.
It's great news for a lot of families.
It could
Christie,
change some people's lives.
it really could.